Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Now today I have an emergency upload coming out for you guys, and I wasn't planning on uploading today, but an interesting little thing came up, and we got a couple of things, right? And I feel like that this video will be all over the place, but bear with me. We're gonna be talking about free-to-play components, something that has the ability to give homies kicks of dopamine for days on end. But don't give in. Don't give in, because Activision will be crying in their Lambo and laughing at the same time. Weird combination, but I will explain in just a little bit. But free to play, I'm telling you, bro, it's getting a little bit sus. So we're gonna be talking about free to play component. Drifter made a pretty good video on it yesterday, and yes, we're having whistleblowers, we have new leaks, we got Chinese mofo by the name of Victor, which you already know, engaging, and he has been right many times. The gaming revolution, as always, quality leaker, and it's an inside job, guys. It's an inside job. There's no way like we're gonna be having hundreds of leaks come true, right? So we're gonna be talking about that. And also Taylor recently came out and said that they are not removing any campaign mission, which is surely a good news, but leaks say that the campaign mission is low-key getting removed, but it's gonna be put in as a cutscene. So in a way, it's not getting removed, but I want to talk about it. And I'm personally very inclined to believe the leak because of Kotaku also saying that certain lines and certain things are getting taken out based off the feedback they received in early events by them Dean Takashis, by them IGN employees, and bunch of people like that. So I want to talk about that, and I also do want to talk about a bunch of other stuff. And let's just get right into it. As always, remember to be nice to people. Say no to people who are trying to do Fortnite dance moves in public, because it's not good. And smash that like button. Now, first of all, I want to talk about this free-to-play component. Activision did confirm that we're going to be having a free-to-play component in this game, and the season pass or no season pass in this game is not really a free-to-play component, or maybe it is, and that is the reason why I'm making this video, because right now a ton of leaks and rumors are going around. And let me tell you, like, even if one leak is true or a million leaks come true, don't treat leaks as like gospel or facts or anything like that. Just take them as rumors for now, because yes, the leaks do say that something is gonna be free to play. Maybe it's gonna be multiplayer, maybe it's gonna be battle royale. We have leaks regarding that too, and I do believe that we're gonna have battle royale, because there is no way devs would be like no comment on the matter when they can just flat out deny, like this right here, right? Like Taylor does deny the fact that there will be like removed campaign missions, which is great news, but I feel like that something is definitely getting taken out, and they are definitely saying that they are refining their vision, and they have a right to do that. Every single movie, YouTube video gets refined in the process. Like sometimes I take some things out as well, like everything gets refined, so it's not really a bad thing. But yeah, free to play component, I'm a little bit sus, because right now I feel like that there are three types of people who are negative, who will dislike literally everything about Modern Warfare. And secondly, this is the group I kind of fall into, the sus category. People who are skeptical, people who see stuff and they're like, okay, I'm firing dopamine, but I'm not sure about that one. And lastly, people who are positive, and there's nothing wrong in that, but just know this, man, just learn from my mistake. I used to be super positive. I used to be positive to the point where people would say, Skizzle, you are paid by Activision, when I wasn't even paid. If you go back a year ago, Black Ops 4, I was promoting that game. I was super crazy positive about that game, and I like Black Ops 4, but at the same time, I just dislike everything about it, everything about like microtransactions, and that kind of killed the game for me. So yeah, I was pretty positive, and that what that did for me was pretty bad. Like right now I'm pretty skeptical about literally everything, and I really feel like that people who are 100% positive right now, and keep in mind there's nothing wrong in that, like you should always be positive. Like I'm a pretty positive guy IRL as well. It may not look like that I'm a pretty positive guy. I'm a positive guy, right? But also I'm a little bit sus. I'm skeptical because I have been burned so many times to the point where I just can't stay positive. If I do stay 100% positive, then I'm gonna get burned once again, and that what that will do is that will make me a skeptical person going forward, basically in every single avenue, right? And I don't want to be that guy. So my point being, we're hearing that there will be a free-to-play component. What? That we're not sure. And people who are buying this rumor right now, and if that leak doesn't come true regarding the fact that something will be free to play, and keep in mind, I do believe these leaks. I do believe believe these leaks because they are coming from an inside source, but we do know that things always change behind the scenes, right? We're 3 months away from the game and something will definitely get changed. And Activision, if Bobby Boy is crying in his Lambo and if he cannot afford to pay like the fuel of his private jet, then bad things will come, guys, and the community will have to face the microtransactions and things like that. So don't let your dogs out on this leak specifically, guys. Not good right now. And I also do want to talk about microtransactions because the leak do say that microtransactions will really be bad. They are gonna be bad in this game. There's no other way to put it. And this game, we all know that it's gonna be a banger. Like, it's a Modern Warfare game. The weapon looks good. The graphics kind of look pretty good as well, even though I judged it, and rightfully so, right? Like, they revealed it. The reveal was poor, but the game is a banger. That's the right way to put it. And this game is gonna be something else. I feel like that Infinity War really got a banger out here. But if Activision and specifically Bobby Boy is found to be crying in his Lambo, bad things will come, and that's not gonna be good for the community. And I feel like the microtransactions are seriously gonna ruin this game, and pretty much every YouTuber has this concern, every player has this concern. If you're watching, you probably have this concern, and the leaks do say that it's really gonna be bad, and I'm hoping that it's not that bad. And I had this conversation with some of my homies IRL, and we were throwing arguments in it, and every time we were getting to the conclusion, and it was the same conclusion, that it is Activision, it's their business, and we're talking about Bobby Boy, who doesn't like crying in his Lambo. And if they're gonna give us like no season pass and the DLC maps are gonna be free, and keep in mind, I am all up for that. Like, I want free maps. I think this is a perfect way, and it's a perfect transitioning period, and I feel like that they should have already done that with Black Ops 4 and give players like more free DLCs and all that. But you know, there's gonna be a catch. If something is free, obviously Activision is gonna lose millions and millions of dollars. I'm not sure how much money they make based off of like their season passes, but it's definitely in the millions. And let me tell you, nobody will say no to that kind of income. Point being, that lost revenue, they had to make that revenue back somehow, and the only way they will be able to make it is by selling microtransactions. And in a way, there's nothing wrong in microtransactions if like they are optional, like if they're cosmetics. I'm perfectly fine, and I know like most people are perfectly fine with them as well. And if the game is like completely free to play, then everyone is gonna be perfectly fine. For now, we're hearing that there will be supply drops, but Activision are made aware that it can get banned and it can be made illegal, so they are already thinking about something else. And we heard that in Battle Royale there will be a currency system where like if you collect cash on the map and you put it in a bank, because we're gonna have a bank and a deposit system in Battle Royale, and if you deposit and then you win a game, bro, you are gonna take that cash home. And that cash is not gonna be something that you take home, but you're gonna be taking home in a way where you will have that cash saved in your game. So it's gonna be in-game money that you can use to buy microtransactions in the game. So they will get you addicted that way, right? They will get you addicted. This game is gonna reward players for being good, and I feel like that's pretty good, right? Like I want that. I really want that. But if the microtransactions are pretty greedy, like let's say Bob got 100 Call of Duty points saved from Battle Royale, and something that he wanna buy costs 200 Call of Duty points, then guess what he will do? He will be like, you know, 100 Call of Duty points, I'm gonna let that slip. And he's probably gonna purchase 100 Call of Duty points, and he's gonna combine that with the free ones or the one he got by winning the games. He buys what he wanted and he get a kick of dopamine, and that kind of gets him in the system. And I feel like that is either gonna run pretty good with the homies, or it's not gonna run pretty good with the homies. And that's where I'm a little bit sus. I'm skeptical, right? Like, no season pass, yes, that's good, but you know, I guess the only way to find out like how good or bad these microtransactions are gonna be is by just waiting and by just seeing how they are gonna handle it. I have faith, but at the same time, I'm not sure about Bobby Boy crying in his Lambo, because if he cries, then that's it. Devs are definitely gonna prioritize microtransactions. But on the flip side, we're hearing that one campaign mission is gonna get removed, and the Gaming Revolution is staying still on this leak. He says that Cold Beginnings is gonna be the first mission in the game, and apparently it's super short, and that is why they are gonna be removing it, and now it's gonna be made into a cutscene. So yeah, it's not really bad. And we have a description of this mission. Basically, you are gonna be this guy. Cannot say these words on YouTube. If I say them, my channel will be sent to YouTube heaven, and I don't wanna be sent to YouTube heaven prematurely, guys. Not this early, okay? So he says that these guys are gonna be doing some bad things, and it's a pretty short mission. It's gonna be like no Russian, but on a very mini scale, and now they're gonna be taking that out and putting it as a cutscene because of the feedback they received. And even Kotaku did say that another mission, there's gonna be a line where, I mean, someone says that he likes the young one, something like that. That line is taken out and certain things are taken out. And Taylor, who I absolutely admire, like, guys, remember to be nice to people, drink water, smash like, and subscribe for sure. But Taylor did say that they are refining their vision. In other words, they are gonna be adding stuff, removing stuff, because they are still in production, and rightfully so. They have a right to do it. Like, every movie do that, every game do that, every YouTuber do that with their YouTube videos. Like, literally everybody do that, right? Like, you write an essay in class, sometimes you don't like that sentence, you take it out. So it's the same thing. Hopefully you get the example. So it's not really that bad, but the problem with this is that right now Taylor does say that it's not true. No missions have been removed, and that's a good thing. Like, if this is true, that's a good thing. But given the history of the leaks, I am more inclined to believe the Gaming Revolution source and Kotaku. Obviously, we're gonna find out if this leak is true or not very soon. If this mission is something that we see as a cutscene, we know that the leak was true. If this is something that we're able to play, either the leak was fake or they were like, okay, you know what? Let's make sure that this is a playable mission like we already intended to. So there's no way around, but this game is gonna be good. This game is gonna be good. I think that they really have something good going on. But the only two things I'm worried about is, number one, microtransactions. There is no escape, and number two, homies believing that there will be a little bit too much in free-to-play, which there might be, and I hope there is. I hope either like the spec ops is free or battle royale. I would say battle royale, like, because what that will do is that will capture Fortnite audience, and we really need new players here, guys. We need everybody on this game, because right now Call of Duty is a sweat fest, and we need new players, we need old players, we need everybody on the game. So free-to-play is gonna be good, but don't let your dogs out on this one, but let your dogs out on the game, because it definitely looks good. This has been an emergency upload, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.